Friday to you. I hope this live video is connecting. I had some problems with my connection earlier in the Make This Shift group. Good morning to you. It is your girl, Dallas Gordon, your Facebook friend, your family member, your business partner. Thank you so much for joining me live today. If you are even coming in on the replay, or if you're coming in now, please guys say hello to me. I love to see who's live with me. I love to reach you. Happy Friday. I am grateful to be alive today. How about you? If you guys are coming in live today, let me know. Hey, Jamila Corbett, thanks for joining me again, girl. I appreciate you. So if you're coming in live with me, let me know. Say hello to me. I want to see you. Don't be a stranger. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Y'all, I wanted just to drop some words on you guys on a Friday. Good morning. So the day is starting off to a wonderful start. It's a little gloomy here in Maryland. Let me take this notification off. My notifications be jumping, y'all. So it is a hey, bro, what is up? Hope it's wonderful where you are. It's a gloomy day here in Maryland, guys, but it's still kind of hot and muggy. So I guess I'll take it. Yeah, bro, I'm going to try to drop some words on you today. And guess what? Hey, Dion, honey. And Dion, we did create the meetup. So me, Jamila, and Valencia actually did create a meetup. So I will send that information to you as soon as everything is 100% ready. Okay, we did finally create it. It's hot there too, bro. Yeah, it's hot here with a slight breeze. Today's going to be a beautiful day, guys. I'm going to get out, hang out today, and then tomorrow I have a track meet all day with my son, and Sunday I gotta go into DC and see my niece for her birthday. So I have a busy weekend. I've heard some of you have had graduations and a lot of different stuff going on, so congratulations to you all for that. So thank you for joining me on a wonderful, beautiful Friday. These notifications are distracting. I need to turn them off before. Thanks, Darius. Thanks, bro. So yes, I'm excited too about this meetup, girl. I'm excited. So good morning to you guys. Hey, Julia, honey. How are you? I had a wonderful call with Julia about her travel business. I'm going to be joining her so I can save myself some money on travel. So if you love to travel the world, hit her up. Hey, Robin. Good morning, lady. My wonderful friend and student. Thank you so much for coming in. Hey, Coach. I see you. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming in. So guys, I want to just drop some stuff on you. And this time I actually wrote down my title because y'all know I always forget it. If you don't know me yet, guys, my name is Dallas Gordon. I'm an e-com business coach and success strategist. If you have been struggling with your traffic and sales, it is time, y'all. It is time to start dominating, and I'm your girl. I'm also a mompreneur and mother of 3. So if I can do it, y'all, and make it happen, you can definitely do it and start turning your dreams into a reality. So I am super pumped today. Even if I don't feel like it, I'm showing up, and we're going to go over this. So you know what? My title, and I wrote it down, I know that you've been going through, but I know that you have been going through some stuff. I know that the winds have been blowing. I know that the waters have been rocking the boat. I have heard it from many of you. I know what I personally have been experiencing, but I also know what some of you have been experiencing in your personal life. So if you guys could help me by sharing this live out and inviting some people in, that would be super awesome. Your girl always appreciates your support. So come on, y'all. Let's get the energy high. Before I start, let's get that energy high. Let's get it flowing. Let's get positive about today and start to anticipate nothing but greatness for this Friday and for this weekend, because when you start expecting, that's when blessings start to show up. So guys, I know that you, that's right, Robin, I know that you have been going through. I know that you have been going through, but, and Chris, I know that you're probably here and you're inviting. I thought I saw you come in. So I think that Chris is inviting. So awesome. I know some more people are coming in. I know, I'm going to say it again. I know that you have been going through, but there's a big but. If there was one thing, good afternoon, Shanita, that I could sit down and I could tell my child So let's say that my child has just had a rough time and they feel like giving up on life. What is the one thing that I would tell them to inspire them? And what is the one thing that I want to tell you today? I know that you've been going through, but you are not forgotten and you are not forsaken. Thank you, Julia. You are not forgotten and you are not forsaken. You may feel like, God, what's going on? Have you forgot about me? I'm tired of going through stuff. I'm tired of the winds blowing. I'm tired of the boat rocking. I feel like I want to give up. I feel like you've forgotten me. I feel like I'm last in line. I'm always last. I'm sitting on the sidelines watching everyone else get blessed. What about me? Have you ever asked questions like that? What about me? I'm here to tell you that I know that you're going through. However, you are not forsaken and you have not been forgotten. I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. I know you feel like you are the last to finish. You are the last to be blessed. You are the last to be noticed. You are the last to be praised. You are the last to be recognized. You are the last to be lifted up. However, you have not been forgotten and you have not been forsaken. Ooh, ooh, that's right, Julia. Raise it up because your time is right now. And right now, guys, is the right time for you to be blessed. I'm already aware of how it feels. I'm already aware of how unfair life can feel sometimes in circumstances and how you feel like you should be at the top, but you're at the bottom. But if there was one thing that I could tell you today to encourage you and to tell you to keep going, it would be that very line, guys. You have not been forgotten and you have not been forsaken. Okay? God has not left you. You have not been left alone and he has not forgot. Don't you forget it. All those good deeds that you've been doing, those times you could have spoke a negative word, but you kept your mouth shut because you knew it wouldn't be good for the people involved. Those times that you gave to the poor or the needy, those times that you gave your family member the coat off your back, you gave them the last. Those times that you walked the straight line even when nobody is looking. Okay, you have not been forsaken and you have not been forgotten. That's right, Dion girl. Go on and pull that car over, girl, because we about to get into it. That's right. And don't you forget it, Julia. Don't you forget it. Life don't feel all that great sometimes, and that's inevitable. However, suffering is optional. Okay, pain in life, it's inevitable, meaning that it's unavoidable. It will happen. But suffering, guys, is optional. Suffering has everything to do with your mindset. So if you can change your mind, you can change your life. What is your perspective about your pain? What perspective do you have, guys, about your pain? Tweak that a little bit. Turn your expectors up. Start to expect more. Start to believe more. Start to expect that, you know what? I'm not feeling this right now, but this is going to lead me to a better day. If I had one thing to say to you today to encourage you, hey, Tracy girl, good morning. Again, it would be that you have not been forgotten and you are not forsaken. That's right, Robin. Pain in life, it is inevitable, but suffering is indeed optional. That means you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. So if you guys can share this live out, invite others in, there's got to be at least one person in your life who needs to hear this. What am I saying this morning? I'm saying hang on a little bit longer. Lift your head up. Don't let it hang low, because listen, you have not been forgotten and you have not been forsaken. Think about those times that you thought you were at your lowest point. I got one question for you. Did you get over it? Did you get over the hurdle? Did you get through it? He did it then, and he's going to do it again. He did it then, and he's going to do it again. But yet this time it's going to be greater. This time you're going to come out stronger. This time you're going to come out purified. This time you're going to come out on a higher level. This time you're going to come out even greater, guys, with even greater experiences and blessings than you did before. Suffering may be inevitable. Suffering may be inevitable, guys. However, pain may be inevitable. Forgive me. But suffering is indeed optional. It's indeed optional. It is optional. Okay? It is optional. That's 3 times. Hey, Chris. So, here's a few tips, guys. When you feel like giving up, when you feel like giving up, right? What should you do? What should you be reminded of? I already told you that you have not been forsaken and you have not been forgotten. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Hey, what's going on, Superstar Trey? Let that sink in. Let that get inside your mind, your spirit, your heart. You have not been forsaken and you have not been forgotten. That's right, Trey, for sweating and everything. Bringing that fire. Hey, Tammy. Good morning, love. Thank you so much for coming in. Number 1, when it gets tough, guys, when it gets hot, it is a sure sign that you are on the right track, that you are on to something. You're on to something when it gets rough. Hey, if it was easy for everybody in life, everybody would be a great success. Everybody would be up here telling their testimony. But it's not meant for everybody. It's meant for those chosen few who decide to remain still, their foot planted, okay, and refuse to be moved. So if it gets rocky, you know that you are on the right track. So keep it pushing and keep it going. Thanks for that love, guys. Did people leave me? Are you guys still here? Okay, all of y'all still here. I see y'all. Okay, so number 2, remind yourself, and I said it already, y'all, because I started talking about these points before, but that is right, Trey. That is right. Tell it. Okay, look back, guys. Number 2 is look back. If you've been through before, that's right, Julia, don't be moved. If you've been through it before, you will get through it again. If you've been through it before and you got through and you still here and you still breathing and you still living, you will indeed get through it again. And I'm talking to myself right now. If you've been through it before, you will indeed get through it again. You have not been forgotten and you have not, my friends, been forsaken. Hey, Christy, honey, thank you for coming in. Welcome in, girl, because we getting hot in here. You haven't been forsaken and you haven't been forgotten. And I don't care what they told you yesterday. I don't care what somebody didn't say, what they failed to say positive to you, or the negative that they did say to you. I don't care what anybody says. You are not last. The blessings that God has for you are for you 100%. There's nothing that nobody can do about it. And you haven't been forsaken and you have not been forgotten. Hey, Shelly King. Good morning, honey. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Number 3, have faith that there is a plan for you and it is going to reveal itself in time. Through the fire, in the rain, things start to get revealed to you about yourself, about who God is, and about your circumstances. Through the fire and through the rain, God begins to reveal himself more about you and what you're really made of. Because sometimes we don't think we're made of much. But when we actually are going through something, it really tells you a lot about yourself. It tells you a lot about the people around you. It reminds you of what you're made of. And it reminds you that you're going to get through. It reminds you of how strong you actually are. I'm going to say it again, y'all. I'm going to repeat it until I'm done this live video. I came here to tell you today, I know you're going through, but you have not been forsaken and you have not been forgotten. And don't you forget it. You might feel like you've been forgotten about. You might feel like you've been left behind in the dust. You might feel like you're always clapping for everybody else. You're always showing up for everybody else. But who in the world is showing up for you? But guess what? You have not been forsaken and you have not been forgotten. And that is especially for you today. Okay, number 4, pain. I'm going to say it again, and I already had spoke about it before, but pain, guys. If you're live with me, say hello to me. Feel free to share this live out if you know that it will bless somebody. Pain is inevitable. Inevitable meaning that it is unavoidable. It will happen. However, suffering is optional because suffering is a state of your mind. It is the way that you process your pain. It's the way that you process your pain. So whether you suffer or not is by choice. And you have the choice to decide whether or not you're going to let the pain that you're feeling get you down. Whether or not you are going to let the pain you're feeling cause you to give up. Plant your feet. Stand steady. Hey, baby, look your problems in the face and don't you be moved. Because pain is inevitable. It will happen. No matter what you do in this life, you won't be able to avoid pain. However, guys, suffering is indeed optional. You have not been forsaken or forgotten. And don't you forget it. Number 5, make a firm decision that you ain't going nowhere and you are going to move forward. Okay, this stuff is going on in my life. I'm not feeling it. Money is looking funny. Friendships and relationships, they funny. That's right, Shelly. All this stuff is looking funny, but I'm making a quality decision for myself that I'm taking this and I'm moving forward. I don't got time for all of these negative things to hold me back. I'm moving forward into my prosperous, successful victory. I'm moving forward. I'm propelling forward. Make the quality decision that all of these things that are falling down in my life, that all of these things that are going wrong in my life, I'm not going to allow those things to make me stuck here. I'm not going to allow all these things to make me stagnant. I'm taking it forward. I'm pushing forward towards the mark. I'm not going to let this stuff trip me up. Make the quality decision for yourself that I'm not going to allow the pain and disappointment that I'm feeling right now. I'm not going to let those things that I can't process or understand let me get stuck. I'm making a quality decision to keep it pushing and to keep it moving. Are you? Because that's the decision I'm making today. That's right, Dion. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all got to read these comments because we got some firecrackers in here. Y'all got to read these comments. These comments are awesome. Number 6, stop worrying about what you can't control. Tell me, when has that ever changed anything? Sometimes I got to ask myself, when I'm up worrying at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, when's the last time? Sorry, guys. I'm readjusting myself in this car. When is the last time that me worrying about something has ever changed a thing? Somebody tell me. When's the last time that you're sitting up all night losing sleep, making these bags around your eyes change anything in your life and situation? You got a bill that needs to be paid. It's facing you. You don't know how it's going to get paid. Is your worrying all night going to get the bill paid? Is it? Is just right, Shelly? Never. It's not going to change the situation. So the things that you seemingly can't control right now, don't worry about them. But what you can control is your emotions. You can control your emotions, pain, disappointments. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. That's inevitable. That happens in life. That builds character in us. That grows us. That lets us know what kind of skin we have and how tough we are. And if we don't have the skin, we have it now through that pain. It's inevitable. That's going to happen. However, your mindset, how you process that pain, your suffering is indeed optional. So make the option to not worry on those things, because your worrying cannot change anything. Stop thinking. This is my last one, guys. Stop thinking that things should be different from me right now. I should be further in life right now. take life in the now moment, right? Embrace it. Focus on what you can create today. That's right, Dion. Focus on what you can create today. What they say, and I don't really say it, but what they say, take lemons and make lemonade, all that kind of stuff. Stop thinking that stuff should be different. That means that you're pondering on the past. That means that you're holding on to the past, which is dead, buried, it's gone now. It's nothing we can do about it. Stop crying about it. Take what you have right now today and make some lemonade. See what you can do with what you got right now and make it happen. You can't control what happened. Shoot, you can't even control what's going to happen to you tomorrow. You can't even control your tomorrow, and you can't control your yesterday. The only thing that you can control is what you do in the now moment. If you haven't talked to that family member, I'm talking to somebody in years, and you know you need to repair the relationship before it's too late, what's to stop you from picking up the phone and saying, I love you, I miss you? Why don't we repair the relationship? The only thing that they can do is say no. And guess what? If you don't go, you'll never know whether they're going to say yes or no. So what's to stop you from doing your part to repair these different relationships and situations right now? What's to stop you from doing what you can with what you have in the now moment? We know what happened yesterday. I just finished having this conversation with my son. We know what happened yesterday, son. Okay, yesterday you weren't acting like we raised you right. Yesterday you was showing your butt yesterday. But today, son, we love you unconditionally, and you have a chance to prove to us how good of a person you are, because you are a great young man. You're more than a conqueror. You are the best ever. You're a great big brother. You're a great son. Everything you put your hands to prospers. You excel in all that you do. You get good grades. I can just name all the wonderful things that you are, son. All you have to do now is just walk in it. And I'm saying the same thing to you. Forgive yourself for the ugliness that you displayed yesterday, because I can get ugly sometimes, and everybody who knows me knows I can. But however, that was yesterday. So what am I doing today? Who can I show and display love to today? Yeah, I got ugly yesterday, but I forgive myself for that. If I need to ask anyone for forgiveness, I will do that. But today is a new day, and I have the power, and so do you, to make this day all that it needs to be in the now moment. You, that's right, Julia, just walk in it with love. You have not been forsaken, and you have not been forgotten. Don't you forget it. If you take away nothing else from this video, you may feel like you're last. You may feel like you've been forgotten. You may feel like you're all the way at the bottom and you're not at the top. You may feel like you belong further than you are. You may feel tired. You may have grown weary of doing good. You may feel like, oh my God, when can I catch a break? Oh my God, my heart is broken. You may feel like there is no love left for you. You may feel like there is no opportunity or chances left for you. You may feel like I've tried, but I fall on my face so many times. You may feel like I'm ashamed of the person that I was yesterday. You may feel like you missed that family member that passed away. Oh, I just wish that they could come back. All of these feelings, guys, are real. Pain is inevitable. However, your suffering is optional. So take your power, guys. Take your power and realize today that I'm going to do all I can with what I have, and I have not been forsaken, and I have not been forgotten. I am making the decision to stand steadfast, to not give up, and to be expecting that through all the things, thank you for everybody for sharing, that I'm going through all the things that I'm going through, I know that a better day is coming. So I need to be expecting. I need to put a smile on my face. I am victorious. So all I got to do is show up, y'all, and act the part. Okay? So I love you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed Friday. Also have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Expect nothing but the best. And nothing but the best will happen for you. Okay? Love you. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. See y'all on Monday. Bye.